Hello, I am Steven, the calculator guy, and today we're going to talk about one of the coolest, though hard to access, strategies for stablecoins. So this one is brought to you by Danny, the mastermind behind Wonderland Time, Abracadabra.money, Popsicle Finance, Magical Internet Money, Spell, Ice, The Gamut, Frog Nation, and who explained it to me was Route to Florida. Is that FL or FI? I don't know. This guy, he's fantastic. So he posts a lot of what I call tweetorials, which are Twitter tutorials. They're really good, they're really concise, and every time that I've asked him a question, he's gotten back to me or messaged me and cleared it up. So when I read this, at first I was kind of confused, and I'll show you why I was confused, but everything checks out. And so let's just get into it. The basic idea is you're going to leverage the Anchor protocol through the Ethereum network in order to change your 20% APY on UST to up to above 100% APY, which is absolutely incredible. So how do you do it? And it's on the Ethereum blockchain. Does that mean I have to pay a lot of gas fees? Great question. We're going to talk about that. So you will have to go to Abracadabra Money on the Ethereum blockchain and go to borrow. Now you should know, if you've ever dealt with the Terra ecosystem, that UST can be staked on Anchor. It's one of the most common things done on the Luna ecosystem, on the Terra ecosystem, for 20% APR, which is ridiculous, right? It's absolutely insane that you can get 20% APR on a stablecoin consistently. I mean, it's been like that for a while, which is really, really impressive. We'll see if this affects it at all. Also, Curve 3 Pool, another really good place to get nice APR, APY on, oh, they brought it back too, that's big, on stables. So, just out of curiosity. Yeah, there's an 8.5% APY. That's pretty good. Not amazing, pretty good. So if we go over to UST, yeah, look at this. Degenbox Strategy. So cool. So cool. So there's actually some money in there right now. This is why it's hard to access. There's not going to be a lot of money in there consistently. So you're going to sort of have to borrow whenever you can find it, like get the scraps of whatever's left in there. You can see this is already one of the biggest ones, and it's only been open for, I think, a day. So if you click on that, you'll see the basic position APY is 16.56%. So what's happening with this mechanism is that you're giving your UST here, the protocol is actually taking that UST, bridging it to the Luna network, and staking it with Anchor for 19%. So you're getting less than them. However, there's no gas that you're paying for except for the initial staking cost. So you'll stake your UST, however much you have, and what you're going to want to do is change your leverage. Also, here, these are two stablecoins, so your liquidation price could be, it's totally up to you. Is it going to let me? Probably not. It's unfortunate that it's not showing me. Oh, here we go, liquidation price. So if the price of UST goes down to 98 cents instead of $1, it's a stablecoin, then you get liquidated, right? So if there's a huge market fluctuation and for whatever reason UST bounces around more than that, you can get liquidated for 90% of the value of what you deposited. So 70%, this seems, in my opinion, I don't want to jinx it, but this is pretty safe, in my opinion. So at 70%, you're not going to get the best APY necessarily, but you're starting to get pretty good APY, and your position is going to get 16%. Now what you can do is change leverage and start looping. When you loop, what that means is you're taking that meme that you borrowed, swapping it for UST, redepositing it as collateral, and borrowing meme against it at the same rate, and doing that as many loops as you want without paying gas to do it. That's the amazing part. And you can read the docs about looping. It's pretty interesting, actually, how it works. I believe they use Yearn for it. Yeah, they use Yearn for it. And so I think they take out, there's a word for these like tiny loans they take out, and it just cycles through, is the basic idea. So I understand. I'm not going to click never show again. I like seeing it. It's cute. And you can do up to 10 loops, 3 loops, 4 loops, 5 loops, 6 loops, and you can see that the expected liquidation price changes, right? If you do 10 loops, your expected liquidation price is still only 77 cents, right? And I personally would feel safe with that, with the value of UST being nowhere near 77 cents. That's just me personally. But, I can be a bit of a degen sometimes. But I think, Anyways, so if you loop 10 times, you're now getting 53.5% APY on your stablecoins while only paying probably 2 gas fees. 1 gas fee to approve your UST and 1 gas fee to deposit the collateral and borrow the meme and loop against it. So 2 gas fees. There's a gas fee of getting your UST there in the first place. I think you can do a Luna bridge to Ethereum. And maybe in the future you can even connect to Abracadabra through Luna. But who knows? So it could be 3 gas fees. But 3 gas fees on a low gas day, low gas is like what now? 60 Gwei. We're excited about that, which is sad. May only cost like $100. And I know $100 is a lot, but if you're dealing with stables, most people at the point where they're looking to make money on stablecoins are generally doing larger sums because they're taking profit. So if that is you, if you feel like you're in that category, this is an opportunity for sure. Now, here's some interesting, just fun facts, I think I might call them, is that because this is going to be such a hot item, I think people are going to be crazy interested in this and trying to utilize this to the fullest. I imagine this one pool could see hundreds of millions of dollars in utilization easily, absolutely easily. And I think what that'll do is dramatically increase the supply of meme. So we're going to see the meme market cap go up, way up, I think. I would bet pretty heavily on that. So I think, what the protocol controllers, whoever's, doing the feeding of meme, I think what they're going to do is sort of see what the demand and the supply is, and then sort of feed meme in as collateral is given. So meme is sort of minted against collateral, so it's backed by collateral. And they have to sort of measure it. So they'll make it available, there'll be collateralized UST or some sort of asset, and then meme will go out. So meme is always backed by that collateral. And so what I see is a lot of people are going to lock up their UST as collateral, which means a lot of meme is going to be minted and circulated, which means the market cap of meme is going to go up. Now, take it for what it's worth. I mean, I don't personally see the utility in a super high market cap. It's just like it makes it more legitimate. But like when meme flips USDC, it's going to be huge, but at the end of the day, I don't really know like what that means. Does that mean that I can go and use meme on a credit card or a debit card? If it does, great, I love it. Magical internet money is now real, right? But let's just do another scenario. Let's say you want to do 80%, right? Liquidation price being 87, which theoretically is safe, but isn't necessarily safe. I think if we looked at the UST chart, coin, Terra USD. If we look at it over time, I don't think the last time it got that low was during a massive correction. Yeah, so there was one instance, this was back in 2020, where it dipped all the way down to 82 cents. And you would potentially be liquidated, depending on how quick the protocol is. There was another instance where it went down to 94 cents. So this is really important information to consider when considering these strategies. Now, what I will say is I believe after this instance, this was like a huge thing in the crypto world, they did something to the protocol to make sure this isn't happening again. And also, as Luna gets bigger, the safety of UST, or the stability of UST, increases because of the way that Luna and UST work. I wish I could describe that more. I just know that that's true. I don't know why it's true. But there you go. So look at the charts, right? This is the whole time of forever. I had this one huge dip and then another baby dip around here. So definitely really, really important stuff to think about. If you wanted to say, okay, I don't think it's ever going to go past the low point again because they've updated the system, there's more Luna circulating, then you can say 0.82, you don't want a liquidation price. You're comfortable with any liquidation price under 0.82. Maybe you play around with this, right? So 75 seems good. That's 62% APY. That's really good, in my opinion. So there you go. That's what you could do. No need to update price really. And then you would click this box, pay your last gas fee. So it should be no more than 3 gas fees if you're including getting it over to your Ethereum wallet or swapping whatever coins you have for UST. And then you're set for a while. Now, granted, you're probably going to have to borrow in chunks, and each one of those borrows is going to be a gas fee. So you're going to have to make that calculation to see if it's worth it. Probably for a lot of people it's not going to be, but for some people it is. So if you're super lucky and you can catch UST when it has a bunch of money in here, when it's just filled up, then you'll be good. If you want to try to catch that, what you can do is you can follow the meme replenishes on Twitter and click notification. That way you get notified whenever the meme pools are replenished. So you can see they added 20 million meme, which is essentially $20 million to the UST pool yesterday, and it is gone. And I imagine this is going to be a recurring theme. The same with the CVX3 pool. This is another, I don't know why it's doing that. This is another stable pool that can generate pretty decent APY. But if I'm going to do Curve 3 pool, me personally, I'm doing it on Phantom, and I'm going to do it with Reaper or Grim, I forget which one has it, and I'm going to get auto compounding, no gas fees, something like 40% APY, and I'm totally cool with it. It's through Liquid Driver. I love Liquid Driver, trust Liquid Driver. I like Reaper or Grim. I like both of them. So I'm totally cool parking my stablecoins there as well. If I can't get this beautiful, 60 to 70%. Now, you want to go total degenerate on a stablecoin, as degenerate as someone can get on a stablecoin, then, 90%, right? Your liquidation is now 98. If you do some looping, 95, right? Now, the likelihood of this happening is low, but not impossible. And you're getting 112% APY on stablecoins. So look at that Terra price, right? If you look at 1 year, did it go under 95? It did. Twice. 2 times. Could it happen again? Absolutely it could. Now, over time, theoretically, the likelihood of that happening does go down, but it's still a likelihood. So if you're looking at this like a... Can I draw on this? I don't know. If you're looking at this like a chart, you might think, okay, well, if we're following this trajectory, then theoretically, it shouldn't go down there again if we're making progress in the protocol. Sure, you can make that assumption. I wouldn't. I would much rather be safe with my stablecoins than get a higher yield. And I'm saying that because, generally speaking, when you're at the point that you're in stables, that's profit that you took. You don't want to lose profit. It's hard to make profit in the first place. To lose it would be tragic. So my recommendation is to be SMAFE. You know that. And there you go. So as I always say, if you want to support the channel, please join the Patreon, link in the description. I'll also link, I guess, Abracadabra Money, and I'll put a Twitter link to the meme replenishes. Just click this little thing to get notifications. The benefits of the Patreon are that, like, you get my thoughts throughout the day that I can't always get into a video and that I can't always tweet about in time. You also get a direct line to me where you can ask me questions, and I will always answer them. I am probably going to close off my messages on Twitter simply because I'm literally answering probably between 100 and 250 questions per day. And some of them are kind of technical, some of them are just difficult to explain. And it's, I got 3 kids, and they're young. And I'm trying to do the best I can to answer everybody and help the space learn. But also I plan on doing a lot more basic how-to videos to where I can just like pump out those videos and say, look, everything's right here. Hopefully all the questions you could ever have, I have a video for. And I have a Discord. So the Discord, if you want to go there, ask around, a lot of super smart people in there. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Play this safe. Please don't leverage 90% at 10x. You might not get liquidated, but you might, and it would be absolutely tragic, because when you get liquidated for the percent, which would be 90% of your holdings. You would get liquidated for 90%, and that would hurt a lot. So, cheers.